Pro Football Weekly is in Indianapolis for Super Bowl 46. I'm joined by Arthur Arkish. Arthur, you're working on a couple of stories this week. First up is that Giants passing game. Eli Manning and the trio of receivers he's had. What's it been like covering those guys? How have they been this week?
It's been really interesting, I would say. I mean, I think that one of the, the dominating storylines of the Super Bowl is the New England secondary and how it can be exposed. And then you've got this Giants offense that has kind of made a quantum leap this year and has really kind of changed its identity. Now, if you talk to offensive coordinator Kevin Gilbride, he doesn't really necessarily want to hear that. You say, your identity is running the football. He'll say, no, it's not. I go all the way back to the Houston Oilers, the run-and-shoot offense, and this is what we were doing 20 years ago before it became vogue. So it's interesting to hear him say that, but just to hear everyone talk about Eli, who has clearly taken the next step this season, and that tightly knit receiving core who is just immensely talented and seems to be getting better and better every day. It just seems like it is one of the main storylines here at the Super Bowl.
It seemed like that was a question mark going into the season, certainly not now, especially with the way Victor Cruz has come on. Although now I think maybe overlooked are the tight ends for the New York Giants. So much we hear about Rob Gronkowski and his ankle, the duo with him and Aaron Hernandez, but you're also looking at those Giants tight ends. What's it been like getting to know them?
It's fascinating. I mean, it's such a stark contrast. It's another, obviously, one of the big storylines down here. Rob Gronkowski, will he play? We know he's day-to-day. Aaron Hernandez, can he, pick up the slack if Gronkowski's not himself? But it's the Giants tight ends that I find to be fascinating. They may not be making, getting the headlines, obviously, of the opposing tight ends, but they're making timely plays. You look at a Bear Pascoe who finds a way to beat his old team in San Francisco. Jake Ballard, undrafted. No one knew what they had in him. They had let Kevin Boss go. You didn't know what you had, but Jake Ballard was just, storming out of the gate, and they're very different. No one's going to mistake them for Gronkowski and Hernandez, the guys who are going to line up anywhere on the line, go make acrobatic and stretch the field and make those kind of catches, but they're very valuable, and they're coming up with timely contributions for this Giants offense.
Some of the names people may not be used to hearing, but may be important come Sunday. Overall, Indianapolis is a Super Bowl city. How have you enjoyed it?
I think it's been great so far. I mean, this is one of my first Super Bowls. Last year was not exactly the most convenient scenario, so I think anything in comparison to that is going to be great. But so far, you got weather in the 60s, you got the teams just getting ready. It's been fun, pretty much all fun up until today, and now teams are getting a little bit more serious, and you're starting to kind of feel that the game is drawing near, and kind of some of the shenanigans are now in the back burner. So so far so good, and we're having a blast here.
I think people were expecting, cold weather city, what are we going to do? Last year it was freezing in Dallas, now it's been warm in Indianapolis. It's been wonderful. Pro Football Weekly is here all week long. Keep checking us out at profootballweekly.com.
It's never too early to start thinking about the NFL Draft, and Pro Football Weekly's new draft database has you covered. Check out updated player rankings for over 750 prospects and our exclusive PFW Stock Watch. Just go to the Draft tab at profootballweekly.com.